All right, here we go again at B&J's Custom out here in Dallas, Texas. I'm giving y'all another part to what I do. This one here, close that door for you. This here is a 1989 Chevy extended cab 3500. It's a pretty solid old truck. But this right here, I'm gonna show you in a minute, is what you call a wiring nightmare. I got this truck from a customer that bought it, and it wasn't running. It had a lot of wiring issues, as you can see. Let me try to cut this light on. I don't know if that's gonna help. It's real bright out here. As you can see, up under the engine, up under the hood in the engine compartment, it's just wiring everywhere. It's wires cut, connected into other wires, cut off wires holding up other wires. I mean, it's wiring everywhere. I'm just trying to give you a good picture of what I'm dealing with right now. You see, I got my power probe out. I kind of started a little bit. Just giving y'all a shot of what it looks like now. See, like right there, that yellow, that's wires holding wires up. But what I'm gonna be doing is, I'm gonna be pulling all this stuff, not pulling it all out, but I'm gonna be rewiring everything up, cleaning everything up, and simplifying it so it'll be easier to deal with. The customer gonna get a lot of work done to this truck. I'm just showing y'all more of the rat's nest that I'm dealing with right now. As you can see, it's wiring everywhere. This is a project that somebody started and they gave up halfway through. They gave up halfway through this project, and then they just sold the vehicle. I already put another steering column in here out of another truck I had, because the steering column that was in here is this one. Which is in the back of the truck. It was tore up, and the key didn't have a key to it, and the key wouldn't even work. So I put another steering column in here. As you can see, I got a key for it. It's not the best steering column, but you know, as you can see, the whole dash is pretty much kind of tore apart. I think the customer, he gonna be getting a new dash. He gonna be getting, he already brought me some more seats so I can pull these seats out and put the other seats in here. Everything was painted black. This was just a nightmare. A nightmare deal that whoever owned it started, and they just gave up on it and they sold it for cheap, man. This is just part of what I do. I'm gonna rewire it, clean it up, get it running, and just make everything work and be a little bit more simple. Let me get back to work. I'm gonna update y'all here in a minute. I'm gonna give you another shot of the truck. I'm actually looking for one of these myself, but I'm looking for a 4-door. No matter the engine size, I'm just looking for one to haul some cars around. If you know anything, hit me up in the comments or at dieselmechanic8@gmail.com. Need me a good work truck. Don't matter what kind of motor it got in it, because I'm going to pull it out anyway. All right. I'll update y'all here in a minute. All right. Here we go again at B&J's Custom out here in Dallas, Texas. As you can see, same truck. 89 Chevy extended cab dually. This one here is the one that had a bunch of the wiring issues on it. As you can see, with all the new wiring on there, from the last video. I got everything wired up. A new battery ends on there. I got everything wired up and zip tied. Running down by the starter, and up here I got it going across. I got some more wiring running across here and going inside the cab. Inside the cab, I put a couple toggle switches in there to get the customer's gonna get a new dash installed. So I just put the toggle switches in there until he get the dash installed, and then we'll go back and rewire it up again later till, you know, to how it's supposed to be. But right now we just trying to, you know, get it starting and running off of the key. And yeah, that's it. Just giving you a look at that. I got it looking better. I cleaned it up a lot more and got a bunch of the wires off of there that wasn't supposed to be on there, that wasn't doing anything. Just cleaning it up was the name of this game here. I'm gonna put some loom across that, and I'm gonna put everything back, and then I'm gonna go on the inside and start on getting all that secured up, and then I'll update y'all again later. Alright, here I go again. Out here B&J's Custom with the 89 Chevy dually extended cab. Wait a minute, maybe 88. Either way. I'm trying to wait for my camera to focus. There it is. I'm just giving y'all an update. Got the new battery post on there. Let me back it up a little bit because it's acting up. Got a power wire ran across here. This truck, like I told you before, it was a lot of wiring done on here that was not needed. I'm gonna give y'all a shot of the inside. Got the door off right now. Gonna be putting a different door on there. Let me see, I cleaned a lot of the wiring up under here. I gotta put the dash back. There's a lot of wiring in here that didn't go in here. We already got the passenger side door on. Here it is. Put it on yesterday. And we're gonna go ahead and get the other one on here in a minute, but this is what I wanted to show you. All this extra wiring right here that's on the ground. All this wiring right here was wired up in this truck, and it didn't need to be. It was all cut in, spliced in. It was pieces from the old door where when the fuse box quit working, they decided just to steal power from under the hood and just run it to both the doors and to a lot of the things in the truck. So the truck cab had no power, so they took all this wiring right here, all this hard work, and wired it all in, hardwired it all in, instead of fixing the problem in the cab and getting power to the cab and doing without this. So basically you had the fuse box that was dead, and it wasn't giving any of the accessories inside of the truck any power. So what I did was, makes it pretty easy, I don't have no doors. You can see right here, I'm gonna clean this up, but I got a toggle switch right here, and as you can see, the dash is off. Okay, key is off. I hit this toggle switch right here. This toggle switch cuts everything on. Fuel pump. I mean, basically, when you hit the toggle switch, it powers up this fuse box that's hiding in here. So once it powers up the fuse box that's hiding in here, I can come right here, hit the key, start the truck up. All the gauges work, all the lights work. I put a new starter on it. I had a problem with the one of the new starters that I bought, because the other new starter that I bought, it was bad from AutoZone already. You know, I'm not hating on AutoZone, but you know, it just wasn't, the starter wasn't no good, so I had to put the other one back on there, and then I got it to run like it was supposed to and start up like it was supposed to. But here it is, back from the dead. All of the wiring that's not needed, it's been taken out. And we got it running real good right now. I'll probably give y'all another update in a little while. I'm gonna probably have the other door on there. I got some seats that I was gonna put in here, but I gotta talk to the customer about that because the other side of the plug we didn't get. So I don't wanna have to do this to get the seats to work. So I might just leave them out until we can get the other side of the plug. But let me let you hear the exhaust. It's a good running old truck. Got a lot of stuff in the back from another car. But yeah, here it is. 89 Chevy dually. Got it running good, starting like it's supposed to. I'm gonna put this door on. I'm gonna put the dash back together and wire everything back up, and then I'm gonna give y'all an update again. We out. All right, here we go again at B&J's Custom. Just giving y'all a last look at it. Here it is. The 1988 Chevy dually. Got everything put back on. I got that cover over the battery right there because that's a Marina battery. That's not the right battery. It's a little too tall it's a little too tall for this truck, and I don't want it to arc right here like it happened before and burn one of the leads to the hood. So we don't want to do that. But here it is right here. We put new doors on the front. Well, they're not new doors, but we put some good doors on the front. The customer gonna have them shaved. Gonna have this front redone. Let me fix my camera. There we go. Gonna have this front redone. It's a little bit too big. This is a newer model grill. It's on an older model truck. Here's the other. Here's the other door right here we got on there. Go ahead and get it started up for you. Starts up off the key. When it came here, it wouldn't even start. The wiring was a mess. We got all the wiring straightened out. Got it starting off the key. Like you seen in the earlier video, it's got a lot of extra wiring that wasn't supposed to be in there. I pulled all that out. Cleaned all right, I'm sorry about that. My camera ran out of battery again, as usual. That happens every day. But pick up where I left off. I was about to wrap this video up. This was one of my biggest challenges ever, is getting this truck back running and back ready to go on the road. Like I said, the customer's gonna get the door shaved. He's gonna get the dash redone. So, you know, a lot of that stuff I got saved on, I didn't have to do. But this was a project that somebody took on and they got in over their head. And then, I mean, the worst thing, I had to come in and clean up behind them. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. It ain't always easy jobs that we get here. You know, like I said, this is just an update. I'm showing y'all a little bit more of what I do. This is a good running old truck. It's got a 454 in it. I think it's got the 400 transmission. The transmission probably gonna have to be rebuilt. But other than that, buying a truck for $800 and coming out like this one, I mean, it's just all right. But with all the wiring, it's gonna have to have a little bit more wiring done to it to get all the doors and everything working. But I guess that's it. I'm just wrapping it up, showing y'all finished product from where I started at. Pretty much to tell you what I did, I cleaned up the wiring, took a bunch of wiring out. I freshened up the wires going down to the starter, freshened up the wires on the battery cable. I just freshened up the wires, took out all the extra wiring that wasn't needed, and just got it where I needed to get it so it'll run good and he wouldn't have no problems with it. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more to it before you come pick it up, but this is pretty much the end of that. It's the end of this video. It's a Diesel Mechanic 8. Get at me at the at my email for any work, any questions about any work. Camera ain't focusing, but like I always say, like and subscribe. Appreciate the support. We out.